how about some new releases? Are there any ones that we are talking about?
There's at least 2 of these I'm playing.
Oh, I'm playing one that's not on here.
Huh. The first one I'm playing is for what did it come out for? It came out for Xbox and PS4. Looks like. I'm playing Potata Fairy Flower.
Oh, I had those for dinner tonight.
Now you guys are familiar with this game.
Potatoes?
No. So this was one, they sent me a code for it. The PR email showed me pictures and everything. Looked like a very cute little platformer where you're playing as a fairy witch type of character that's going through a foresty area. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll see if Emmeline will like playing this, and so we'll sit down and have something to play with each other. I did not realize that this is one of those super difficult platformers. It's not overly difficult, but it's way too difficult for to hand to a new gamer, basically.
Right.
So the art style it's got some similarities to Braid.
I'm looking at it now. It looks cute.
Yeah, it's actually very good platforming wise. It's got a lot of puzzles built in. Some of the puzzles, it's literally you get to a screen and you hit a button and it's here, figure out this puzzle that has nothing to do with platforming. And some of those are why are you making me do this? They're turn all these dots green type of things. But it's you actually have to think to do it. You can't just press buttons, but all you want to do is play the platforming game because that's what you signed up for.
Right. It's like picking locks in BioShock or something.
Yeah, it's that type of thing. There's even, I was thrilled when I got past those dot puzzles, and then there was some Tetris style puzzles, and then after the Tetris style puzzles, you get to the Pipeworks puzzles. So I was like, oh yes, the Pipeworks. I know exactly how to win these every time. And it's just a exercise in tedium. But it's a solid little title. I want to play more. Emmeline likes watching me play it now, but there's it's got some pretty tight platforming and a lot of risk reward type stuff. Where you're all the coins you collect, you can choose to use those on save points as you go through levels, or not spend them on save points and buy upgrades. But obviously, if you don't spend them on a spell point, you miss a jump, then you've lost several minutes of playthrough.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So pretty good though.
What's the other game? What was that? That was Potato the Fairy?
Potata, I think is her name.
Oh, Potato the Fairy Flower.
Yeah, that was a lot of time to talk about that game. What else are you playing?
We talked about so much stuff already.
I know.
The other thing, we're still playing that Fledgling Heroes game. That's officially out this week. So that is
okay.
That is the one Emmeline likes.
I think I just highlighted the game that we're all playing.
What's that?
On PC, Big Titty Goth Girlfriend Simulator.
Girlfriend Simulator. It is free.
It is free. That is your price. Whoops, I just deleted it by accident.
Yeah. I've been playing what isn't on the list. I've been playing John Wick Hex on the PlayStation 4, which came out this week.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. And have you played it? Because I know it's been out on the PC for a while.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I've played some of that.
Okay, yeah. I played it. I got through the first level. I played some of the second level. That game I like it a lot. I like the strategy. It's for those who don't know, it's a turn-based strategy game. It takes place in a fairly narrow field of view. And you sort of, even though it's turn-based, it moves very quickly for turn-based. Is that fair to say?
Sure.
And if you've ever played Hitman Go, it's sort of similar to that.
Okay.
That would be a way to describe it. Although it can be quite punishing. You don't save your bandages from level to level. You don't get a new weapon when you get to the next level. Everything carries over, so you got to be aware of your resources. And also, there's a bar at the top that tells you not just what your moves are going to be in time, but also what the moves of the enemies are going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll tell you if your move is going to take too long and you're going to get, say, shot before you can make your move, or if you switch to a different move, if that gets you out of the way of being shot, so you can then get a shot in before getting shot again.
Aren't there like percentages or something too?
I don't. There are. Yes. There's there's the likelihood. Plus, you have to be aware of what the enemy's going to do on their turn. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot to kind of, you have to think about it. How crazy. But it's really good. I think I said this on Twitter. It's like at one moment I do something and I feel really smart, and then I do something else and I die and I feel really stupid. So, but I like that. I like, the learning.
It requires a lot more thinking than watching the movies.
Yes. I think if they wanted to make a game where you wanted to really feel like John Wick, this is kind of a good way to do it. That, and or go like the super hot route, I think would be the only other way. But that game already exists.
Right. I need to get that VR version, by the way, probably.
So, of what, super hot?
Yeah, it's probably pretty good.
It probably is very good. That game is very good, but that's not the game we're talking about.
We're talking about big titty anime, whatever.
Yes, we're talking about
big titty anime bitches. It's called.
Yes.
What else we got?
Pong Quest came out on the Switch this week. They did provide me with a code for that today, but we're recording today, so I haven't played it yet. So stay tuned next week when I talk about Pong Quest.
And I believe we will have a special review from Whipsmart Banky on Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl next week as well.
Cool.
Exciting.
Yes. He's a big Kevin Smith fan, so.
I figured, yeah.
It's part of his name even.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I figured that out.
You're good, man.
Uh-huh.